Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
Ma, are you here? Asma Abu Bakr is here. Naila.
Yes.
Okay. Asma, where were you? For 2 weeks.
Sorry, teacher. We're traveling the first Sunday and the second Sunday.
Okay, okay. So you are back. Welcome back. Okay. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. I couldn't find my mobile. That's why I'm late 10 minutes. I was finding my mobile. Okay, sorry. Okay. So Rahma, can you recite the surah?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا الشمس كورت وإذا النجوم انكدرت وإذا الجبال سيرت وإذا الإشار أطلت وإذا الوحوش حشرت وإذا البحار سجرت.
Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay. Saifan, can you recite the surah?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي
Anka wizrak.
أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا عنك ذكرك. Then I'll finish the
Warafa'na laka dhikrak.
وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ, and then I'll finish the surah next week.
Inshallah. Okay. Fatima. Okay. Asma Abu Bakr, what do you want to say?
I forgot Surah Ma'un completely, but then I did it again. I memorized it again.
Which surah?
Surah Ma'un.
Surah Maun. Okay. So right now you will recite which surah?
Surah Ma'un, because I forgot it completely, but then I memorized it.
Okay. Can you recite it?
Yes. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدعو اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين
الذين هم عن صلاتهم
الذين هم صلاتهم ساهون ويمنعون
الذين هم يراءون
الذين يراءون
هم يراءون
ويمنعون الماعون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Asma and Ifan. Naila, Sayyida Naila. Which surah did you memorize? Naila,
Yes.
which surah did you memorize?
Surah Duha.
Okay, can you recite it?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يؤتيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بالنعمة ربك فحدث.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. MashaAllah. Okay. Okay. So now we'll start our Nurani Qaida. I think Saifan, you can read the Holy Quran now. Sayyida Fatima. Sayyida Fatima, can you read?
Yes.
Can you read this page? Can you read this page? This one from here. Can you
Yes.
read it?
Lam
Mim do zabar man.
mim do zabar man
Mim
min
do min.
mun
Man min mun.
man min mun
Mim do zabar man. Mim do zer min. Mim do pesh mun. You know what is this zabar? In Arabic it is fatha, fathatain. It is called fathatain, kasratain, and dammatain. Fathatain, kasratain, dammatain. Do zabar, do zer, do pesh. Do
Okay.
zabar, do zer, do pesh. Either you say in Urdu or you say in Arabic. Okay, do zabar, do zer, do pesh. Ban bin bun.
ban bin bun
Can you read it?
yeah.
One bin bun.
One bin bun
Fun
One
pin pun.
fun bin bun sun
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 sin
sun
sun.
sun
Zan sin zun.
zan zin zun
Zon zoin zon.
zon zin zun
It is fat letter. It is a fat letter. Zon zoin zon.
zon zin zun
Zan zin zun.
zan zin zun.
Okay, can you read it from here? Can you read from here?
Yes.
Can you read it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sun zin sun
Son, swin, son. This is a fat letter. Fat letter. Son,
zon
swin,
zin
son.
zun
All of these green letters are fat letters. Son, sin, sun. Zon, zin,
sun
fun,
zin
fin,
zun
hun. And qan, qin, kun.
sun
Gon, win, hun. These are fat letters. Okay. Can you read this one? Tan, tin, tun.
tan tin tun dan
Tan,
din dun
tun. Ton, tin, tun.
ton tin tun.
What is the difference between these two?
One is fat letter, one is
Thin letter. Yeah. Can you read? Can you see the difference? Tan, tin, tun.
tan
Tan,
tin tun.
tin, tun. And now you say this one.
Ton. Ton.
Ton. You fill the mouth with the air and then you perform it. Ton. Fill the mouth with the air. Ton.
Ton. Ton.
Okay.
Run.
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 Nun nin nun.
Nan nin nun.
Lun lin lun.
Lan nin nun.
Dun din dun.
Don din nun.
Yan yin yun.
Yin yin yun. Shan
Shan
shin
shin
shun.
shun.
Shan shin shun.
Jun jin jun.
Jan jin jun.
Kan kin kun.
Kan kin kun.
Kon kin kun.
Kon kin kun.
Khan khin khun.
Khan khin khun.
Gun gin gun.
Khan khin khun.
Han hin hun.
Han hin hun.
An in un.
An in un.
Han hin hun.
Han hin hun.
An in un.
An in un.
Okay. This is your exercise. Okay. Okay, Rehma. Can you read from here? Okay, Rehma, can you read from here? Can you read it?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي
نعمتي التي
أنعمت عليكم وأني فضلتكم على العالمين.
Good. And this one?
واتقوا يوما لا تجزي نفس عن نفس شيئا أو ولا يقبل منها شفاعة ولا يؤخذ منها عدل ولا هم
ينصرون.
ينصرون.
Mm.
وإذ نجيناكم من آل يسمعون يسومونكم سوء العذاب
يذبحون
وإذا
يذبحون
هنا أبناءكم ويستحيون نساءكم وفي ذلكم بلاء من ربكم عظيم.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Okay. Saifan, can you read it?
Okay. وإذ فرقنا بكم البحر فأنجيناكم وأغرقنا وأغرقنا
آل فرعون
على فرعون وأنتم تنظرون. وإذ وعدنا موسى 40 ليلة ثم اتخذتم العجل من بعدي وأنتم ظالمون.
بعده وأنتم ظالمون. Okay. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Asma, can you read it from here?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ثم عفونا عنكم من بعد ذلك لعلكم تشكرون. وإذ آتينا موسى الكتاب والفرقان لعلكم تهتدون. وإذ قال موسى لقومه يا قوم إنكم ظلمتم عن أنفسكم You just go and I can't see the rest of it.
Okay, just a minute.
أنفسكم بتخفيكم العجيل
باتخاذكم
بتخفيكم العجل فتوبوا إلى بارئكم
فاقتلوا
أنفسكم ذلكم خير لكم
عند بارئكم
إن ذلكم
فتاب عليكم
فتاب عليكم إنها هو
هو التواب الرحيم.
التواب الرحيم.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Okay, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Perfecting our character. Last time we studied about this morals and manners, and it is perfecting our character. Okay. Can you, who will read it?
Can I read it?
Okay. Okay. Can you read it? But
Okay.
can you see it clearly?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Perfecting our character. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The best among you are the best in good moral character." Perfecting our character, however, requires a great effort and a strong determination. It requires rigorous self-discipline, struggle, exercise, and a good education. What is good character? How can we acquire it? The best and the simplest way to answer these questions is to look at the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a role model. He is a perfect example of good character. The Quran says, "You have indeed in the messenger of Allah an excellent example for whoever hopes for Allah in the last day and remembers Allah much." The only way to live by the Quran is to live as Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived by it. His life was the Quran in practice. The best way to understand the Quran and follow its message is to learn what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said and did. We must follow in the footsteps of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you want to know what type of a person the Quran wants you to be, you only need to study the life of the Prophet ﷺ and copy his example in your life.
Mhm.
By only knowing, however, would not be enough. We need inner strength and drive to follow the teachings of the Quran. This strength will come out of that love that a believer must have for Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some of the Prophet's qualities. One important aspect of the Prophet's character was perfection. He sought perfection in everything he said or did. He was the best father, the best husband, the best leader, the best teacher, and the best friend. He was the most honest, patient, trustworthy, gracious, compassionate, and merciful person who has ever lived. The lesson for us is to seek perfection in whatever we do, however small it may be, as best we can. He was the most just, the most decent, the most truthful. He would visit the poor and the needy and entertain them. He would always sit among his companions as though he was an ordinary person among them. When he would walk as though he was going down a hill or a slope. He walked in a dignified manner and walked easily and swiftly. When he turned to address somebody, he would turn his whole body completely. He was the most modest and the first one to look to cast his eyes down. He would look downwards more than upwards. He spoke first to his companions. He was the first person to greet everyone he met. He only spoke when it was necessary. He spent long periods in silence. He began and ended when he said correctly. His words were comprehensive and had a mild temperament. He was neither harsh nor stern. He valued a gift, even if it was small. He never criticized food. If he liked, he would eat. If he didn't like it, he would leave it. When he pointed at something, he would do it with his whole hand. When he was angry, he would turn away and avert his gaze. His laughter was no more than a smile. When he retired to his house, he divided his time into 3 parts, one for Allah, one for his family, and one for himself. Then he divided his part between his people and himself. Some people needed one thing, some needed 2, and some had many needs. He concerned himself with them and kept them busy doing things that are good for them and the community. He brought people together and did not split them up. He praised what was good and encouraged it. He disliked what was bad and discouraged it. Allah's Messenger ﷺ was always cheerful, easygoing, good-tempered, and lenient. He was never rude or rough. He did not shout nor utter bad words. He never tried to find fault with people or flatter them. He would not sit down, stand up to do anything else without mentioning Allah's name. He would not reserve a special place for himself, and he forbade others to do so. When someone asked him for something he needed, he either gave it to him or he talked to him with consoling words. He was the kindest of all the people and had the best behavior. He spoke with only about things for which he expected a reward from Allah. When he spoke, people sitting with him would be as still as if there were birds on their heads. He would not interrupt anyone who was speaking until that person had stopped talking. Can you scroll down, please? Thank you. He would laugh at what they laughed at and show surprise at what made them surprised. He was patient with a stranger who was rude at him. He said, when you find someone asking for something he needs, then give it to him, and never ask for reward except the reward giver. Although Allah's Messenger ﷺ was a leader of all the Muslims, he was always humble. He never belittled his companions. When he shook hands with someone, he would grip with his whole hand and never was the first to release the grip. When speaking to someone, he would never be the first to look away. When he walked into an assembly, he would never demand to sit at the center or near the front. He would just sit wherever he found space. The life of the Prophet ﷺ teaches us that we should be kind to people as much as we can with sincerity, even to those who are not nice to us. And the way to establish good moral character is to clear our hearts of bad ideas. We should teach ourselves better ways to analyze ideas and situations we come across in our life. This, however, requires intense training and effort. Let us look at this situation. We are walking along a street and a homeless person stops to ask us for money or food. Some of us will completely ignore this person or call him a habitual beggar, but enter our new and improved code of conduct. We can either give the person money for the sake of Allah and ask him to buy food with it, or we can go to the nearest fast food restaurant and buy this person a meal. The lesson is never to turn away a person who asks you for help. Teacher, your screen went black.
Yeah, I know. Can you see it now?
No, it's still black.
It is black. Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
Okay. The lesson is never to turn away a person who asks for your help. This was the character of our beloved prophet. Let us consider another situation. Four people find a wallet with $50 inside. There is also a slip of paper in it, which gives the name and address of the owner. The pupils know the man but don't like him. Two from the group think they should return the wallet to the owner. The third thinks they should take it to the police station. The fourth said we should divide the money among them. Think about the incident from the owner's point of view.
Mhm.
Would it have made a difference to the fourth pupil if it had been his wallet?
Okay.
We guidance do what we get from the Prophet's life. Here is another story. Abdullah goes to your school. He is your friend, but he is in another class. He does not come to school every day. You assume that he must be ill. At dinner time, you drop in to see how he is. You find him sitting in the living room reading something. He seems all right. When you ask him how he is, he bursts into tears. He tells you that another boy in his class is making his life miserable, calling him names, making side remarks, hiding things, and hating him. He is so upset that he stayed away from school. Can you help up? Can you help Abdullah decide what advice you would give him in the light of the Prophet's noble teachings? The last situation is concerning a secret between two friends. Your friend of yours trusts you with a secret that he thinks is important. You promise him not to tell anyone. Shortly afterwards, you're speaking with your close friend, and you think his secret would make a nice topic for conversation. After all, you are also not fully aware why your friend is making such a big deal out of this little secret. Besides, you are going to ask the person to whom you are disclosing the secret to promise you not to tell anyone, just like you did. Enter your moral code and stop reminding yourself that a promise is a promise. The lesson here is to be trustworthy, whether it is with feelings, thoughts, and emotions of or with um, material possessions. This is also one of the Prophet's great characteristics. Before we act on or react to anything, we should form a habit of asking ourselves what guidance we can get from the life of the Prophet concerning the situation. Once we develop a more positive and truthful Islamic approach on the events that occur in our daily life, we should gradually perfect our character.
Complete these sentences. Okay. So what did you understand from this lesson? There were 2-3 stories about keeping the possession, about if you find something lost, the lost thing. If you find some lost things, what should you do?
You should, if somebody like, if you find a possession on the floor, you should check in the wallet to see if there's a name or an address or anything. So, and if you know that person, then you should go to their house and return it. If you do not know that person, you should return it to the police station.
Okay. And what about uh, if a person is sick and he needs help and the moral support?
You have you start and give him money to buy some food, or you can use your money to buy something for him at a nearby place to get food, like a fast food place or somewhere else.
Okay, moral support, you can help them with the moral support. Okay, the last situation that concerning the secrets, if a person gives you the secret, maybe a possession in the physical form or the words or the feelings. Okay, if someone tells you about the to keep the secret, what should you do?
Oh, you should keep it and not tell anyone because you promised you would keep the secret.
Yeah, so these are some of the morals and characters. Okay, the best among you are the best in.
Character.
Okay, you have indeed in the dash an excellent example.
The Prophet.
The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The Prophet life was dash in practice. Was an example in practice. Quran in practice. The Prophet's life was the Holy Quran in practice. Okay, perfecting our character is hard work. Explain. Perfecting the character is hard. How? Because we can act only according in our according to our capacity. Okay, everyone has a specific capacity, and everyone can have a character according to their capacity. Okay, what manners do we learn from the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam regarding talking?
Oh, can I answer this question?
Yeah, okay.
He would always look down when somebody was talking to him, and he would always try to answer the person.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And also he would if somebody was asking for help and talking to him about something that they needed help with, he would always try to help them. Or if it was like if it was a secret, he would always keep it.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, so this is the exercise. All right. Now, Fatima,
Yes.
can you read Salah?
Yes.
Okay, read it. Okay, read it. Can you read Salah, Fatima?
Yes.
Read it.
Okay. إني وجهت وجهي على الذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا وما أنا من المشركين وركعت وتركت
You know this Niya is in the heart. You don't pronounce the Niya. Okay, Niya is in the heart. Okay, then Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر سبحانك اللهم
Subhanakallahumma.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Rehma, can you sorry, you just read Surah Al-Fatiha, and after that The small surah. Qul huwallahu ahad.
أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر
Subhana rabbiyal azim.
سبحان ربي العظيم سبحان ربي العظيم سبحان ربي العظيم سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد الله أكبر
Subhana rabbiyal ala. Subhana rabbiyal ala.
سبحان
Subhana
ربي
rabbiyal ala.
الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى الله أكبر
Then again, the second sajda.
الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى
Okay, Allahu Akbar. Then you repeat the second rakah in the same manner, and then when you sit for the tashahhud, what do you say? When you sit for the tashahhud,
التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات
at-tahiyyatu lillahi.
التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم إني سألت نفسي ونفسي وملائكة ولا تفقد وقت والحمد لله كفر رحيم صبر
Okay. Then ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة
ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة
وفي الآخرة حسنة
وفي الآخرة حسنة وعذاب النار عذاب الحسرة يسوع والسماء ومن بينهما
Okay. Okay. Okay, Rahma, can you read the last two verses of Surah Al-Baqarah?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسوله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسوله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير لا يكلف الله نفس إلا وسعها
لها ما كسبت
لها ما كسبت وإليك ما اكتسبت
ربنا لا تؤاخذنا
إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته إلا الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.
Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay, Saifan.
Yes.
Which duas you have memorized from morning and evening? Which duas in Azkar you have memorized?
I memorized the dua before you sleep.
Okay.
And dua. Okay.
Bismika Allahumma amutu wa ahya. Do you know this one? And also Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'a ismihi shay'un fil ardi wala fis samai wa huwas samiul alim. Did you memorize it? Okay, who is making the noise?
I didn't memorize it yet.
Okay. So do you know Allahu la ilaha ayatul kursi?
Yes.
Okay. Can you recite ayatul kursi?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
وهو العلي العظيم. وهو العلي العظيم.
وهو العلي العظيم.
Okay. Asma, can you recite? Do you know Dua al-Qunut? Allahumma inna nasta'inuka?
No.
No? Okay. Allahumma inna nasta'inuka wa nastaghfiruka. You don't know this one?
No, but I know I took a
Allahumma ehdina fi man hadait. This one? This one do you know?
no, I know I took a C.
Okay. Can you read it?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض أن الذي يشفع عنده بإذنه يعلم ما
إلا بإذنه. إلا بإذنه.
إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يعيده حفظهما هو العلي العظيم. يسع كرسي السماوات وما في الأرض ولا يعيده حفظهما هو العلي العظيم.
Okay. And also memorize the Dua al-Qunut. Dua al-Qunut. Allahumma inna nasta'inuka wa nastaghfiruka wa nu'minu bika. Either this one or the other one. Allahumma ihdina fi man hadait wa afina fi man afait. Okay.
Okay.
One of these. One of these. Saifan and Asma also and Fatima. Fatima, did you memorize it? Dua al-Qunut? Okay. Okay, this is your lesson for today. Inshallah, we'll see you next week. Okay, Asma, what do you want to say?
Can I read a little bit of Surah Naba? I know a little bit of it.
Okay, can you read it?
Yes. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم يتساءلوا عن النبأ العظيم
عما يتساءلون
عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم يجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا
نومكم سباتا
نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجنات ألفافا
وجعلنا النهار معاشا
وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Okay, so this is your lesson for today. Inshallah, we'll see you next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام.
Asma?
Yes.
Nothing. I was talking to my daughter.
Okay.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you?
Good.
Good. We have Asma Abukar, we have Haika, Rehan, Kanji. And okay. So let's share the screen. Okay. So let's see the homework. So we Haika. Okay, so let's see. Haika says a poor person can be thankful for the iman, friends and family, food and water, clothing, health, body functions, ears, and yeah, they're able to see and everything, right? Here, thing. Okay, Masha. So that's 6 points. Um, let's see. Let's go back here. And who's in the waiting room? Who wants to be the co-host today?
Haika.
Haika? Okay, Haika. Going to make co-host. So you're going to let the students in, inshallah? Okay.
Rehan said he wanted to be the co-host.
Who wants to be the co-host?
Rehan said it.
Rehan? Kanji? Okay. Okay, make 2, 3. Make
Wants to be the
co-host.
co-host.
And we have one raised hand, Sayyid Naila. Okay, that's it. For today, we have 3 co-hosts because sometimes what happens, reason I make more, because sometimes the co-host, gets out of the class. So that's why we have to make at least 3. So if someone is logged out, then we have another co-host, to let other students in. Okay, so that's why we need more. Okay, and what did Rauda, she submitted yesterday? Grateful to be alive, grateful that you haven't starved. You're Muslim, breathing eyes, good health. Good, mashallah, very good. So even a poor person has reasons, actually lots of reasons to be family and friends. And we have been actually in.
A teacher?
Yes.
How could a poor person, all people be Muslim?
A poor person be Muslim? Yes. So because we're talking about, Muslims, how can he be thankful to Allah? If he's not Muslim, then why would he be thankful to Allah? Right? So we're talking about Muslims that, maybe people seems to be deprived of essential things in life, but sometimes people have wealth, right? But they don't have good health or eyes, or they don't have family, and there are lots of things they could still be missing even though they have wealth. They do have, sometimes wealthy people have friends. Sorry, they're just maybe just one, no brothers or sisters, and sometimes they're left alone. They have friends, but they're only so-called friends. They're not sincere. They're only friends because he has money, So there are lots of things that people could be grateful for. So not only a poor person may not have all the necessity of life, but still they have something which still the rich people may not have. So that's why they're saying iman. So if they have the iman, whether you're poor or you're rich, you have the biggest thing, right? And the poor person, and poor person doesn't necessarily have to be poor the rest of their life. Sometimes they do, make money and become rich. Sometimes a rich person becomes poor. Okay, so having not necessity not necessarily means that you are deprived of very big thing, because you may be having something, which other people don't have. So that's the realization. The more you realize that you have good things, the more you're grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the more you're happy. In order to be happy, you need to learn the shukr and sabr. Okay, what is this Haika's homework? The shukr person. Okay. Oh, that's the previous homework. Okay. So let's go and see the ayah number we're doing. Um, why here? Why not in homework? Okay. So we have Surah Nisa 12. Okay, so start with 13, inshallah. Surah Nisa chapter 4, and it's 13. We're going to start. And again, who's going to tell me what does An-Nisa mean?
The woman?
Women, yes. The surah is about women. Okay. Who's speak first? Oh, we go alphabetically, right? So everybody gets a chance to read. So have you numbered each other? Who's going first?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, nobody's numbered.
Okay. You can number them so they know who's going first and second and third, according to the attendance. Let me just check. There we are. So let me tell who can do. Rehan, can you please number everyone? Rehan Kanji? Are you there, Rehan? Okay, let me ask Haika. Haika, can you number everyone who goes first? Second, third?
Yes. Should I number them from names?
Yeah, so just put 1, 2, 3 in front of their names.
Okay.
Okay, so we know who's reading first. Okay. Okay, let's, what about Asma? Asma, you in the meantime, you're naming everyone. Let's start with Haika is naming, right? You're renaming Haika? You're adding the numbers to the name?
Yes, but I cannot rename co-hosts.
Oh, okay. So I
The
believe I have to,
co-hosts can't rename the other co-host.
you cannot? Okay. So let's see. Let's do it together then. Let me do first is, I think we have today
Alright.
the, all right, okay. So where is it? Rename. Okay. I'm going to add 1. Reason we have to do it every week is because we don't know the attendance, right? Done. Okay. Second, who's number 2? Asma Abukar?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take that as 2. Done. Okay. And then who do we have? Ariba? Asma Noor actually. So we're going to rename her to number 3. Okay. What happened? Rename 3. Done. Okay. And then we have what happened? Arif hasn't been renamed. I gave him number 1, right? He is. Okay. And 5 is Rauda. Who's 4? Haika is 4. Okay, you have to rename yourself before. So you put the number before your names, okay? So this is, oh, sorry.
It won't like reorder if you're the co-host.
It won't be in the order? Oh.
If you have that many co-hosts, any co-host won't do it.
Okay, that's fine. We still have the number, right? So we have 5, Rauda, who's 6. 6 is Naila, I think, right? Okay, so we're almost done. Rename 6. Oh, where's Naila? Rename 6. Making the same mistake over and over again. So, oh, it's there. Done. After done, and then okay. So then we just have 2 more, Rehan and Sefan. Yeah. The reason I make more because what's the number of Rehan? Forgot. Actually, he said grade 7, so 7 could work. And then we have 8. Rename 8. Okay. So
I
we're
think
done.
Rayhan is the 9. Sorry, no, Rauda is 9, and I think Rayhan's 10.
Rauda is 9. But Rauda, why did she have 5 over?
Someone renamed me. I didn't touch my name.
Okay, so that's probably 8, right? And then we have,
Kanji is 8 though. So Rauda would be 9.
yeah, but then who's 5? 5 is, do we have 6? Yeah, 6. So this is basically 5, okay? And then we have 6 is Rehan Kanji, right? Am I saying it right? Okay. 6. And then who's 7? 7 is Rauda.
Wait, I think it's Saifan, Rauda, and then Rayhan.
No, RS, right? So we're going to make, it's okay. At least everyone has a number. Okay, so everyone's going to get a chance. So we'll just, it's just for 7 and 8. That's it. Everyone has a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So start with number 1. Close. I'm just going to call the numbers. Everyone has been renamed. So it's easier. Someone's saying something? Miss, when is the function for end of school year? Any co-host just type the list in the chat. Who's that? Who wasn't able to do homework? Rehan Kanji, because I was busy studying. You have exams, right? Okay. So we cover most of the things in the class. The question was when with the function. We'll discuss this inshallah after the just remind me when we're done that we need to talk about this. First we'll go to the ayah and Surah Nisa chapter 4 verse number 13. Okay, number 1. I just missed it. Is this? Yes. So start reading. It's the artib number 1.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. تلك حدود الله ومن يطع الله ورسوله يدخله جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها وذلك الفوز العظيم.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Take out the pen. Okay, just have to remove this. Okay, tilka is these. Tilka, these, hudud. Remove this. Hudud. Hudud are the limits. Hududullah, limits of Allah. Wa, and man, whoever, yuti'a, obeys Allah, Allah. Wa rasuluhu. Wa is and Rasul, messenger. Rasul, and who is his. And Rasulahu and his messengers. Yudkhilhu. Yudkhil, he will admit. Who? Him. Jannatin, gardens. Jannat means gardens. Tajri, flows. Min, from. Tahtiha, tahti is underneath. Ha is them. Anhar. Al is the anhar, rivers. Plural. Khalidina, abide forever. Fiha, fi is in. Ha is it. Wa, and zalika, that. Fawz, al-fawz, al is the, fawz is success. Al-azim, al is the, and azim is great. Okay, translation.
These are the limits set by Allah, and whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger will be admitted by Him to gardens, paradise, under which
Sorry, it just got turned over.
rivers
Yeah.
flow, abiding eternally therein, and this is the greatest attainment.
Great attainment. Yes, very good. Okay. Number 2. Who's number 2? Asma, Abukar, or Asma Noor?
I am the number 2.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن يعصي الله ورسوله ويعتد حدوده
يدخله
يدخله نارا
خالدا
خالدا فيها وله عذاب مهين.
تبارك الله. Wa, and man, whoever, ya'si, disobey, ya'sillahu, ya'sillaha, disobeys Allah, wa rasulahu, wa, and rasul, and his messengers, rasulahu, and his messengers, wa yata'adda, wa is and, yata'adda, transgresses, hududahu, hudud are limits, who is his, yudkhilhu, he will admit him, who is him, yudkhilhu, he will admit, who is him, naran, fire, khalidan, abide forever, fi, in, ha, it, fiha, in it, walahu, wa is and, la is for, and who is him, walahu, and for him, azab, azab is a punishment, muhin is humiliating. Translation. Yes, read the translation.
Okay. And whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger and transgresses His limits, He will be put him into the fire to obey internally therein, and he will have a humiliating punishment.
Punishment, yes. Whoever disobeys Allah's messengers and transgresses his limits. So the most point is not to transgress the limits Allah has made, those limits. He will put him into the fire and abide eternally. And there is a humiliating punishment. It's a big ayah. Who's next?
Asma Nur is.
Okay. Asma Noor, are you there? Okay, I think we can't hear her. So we have to go to the next one.
Haika is
Yes, Haika.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم واللاتي يأتين الفاحشة من نسائهم فاستشهدوا عليهن أربعة منهم فإن شهدوا فليمسكوهن في البيوت حتى يتوفاهن الموت أو يجعل الله لهن
Sabila.
سبيلا.
Yeah. Wallati, and those who yatina commit al-fahisha, immorality, min, from nisaikum, your women, fastashhidu, then call to witness alayhinna, against them, arba'a, four, minkum, among you, fa'in, and if shahidu, they testify, famsikuhunna, then confine them, fi, in al-buyut, al is there, the buyut, houses, al-buyuti, the actually belong, shows there, hatta, until yatawaffahunna, comes to them al-mauta, their death, or yaj'al, makes Allah lahunna, Allah makes Allah lahunna, for them, sabila, a way. Do we have participants? Okay, who's next? Rauda, right?
I think it's Sid and I think it's Nyla and Fatih. Not Nyla.
Naila, okay. Naila, your turn. 1 second. Not going back.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I just lost the page. Aisha is here. Someone accept her, please. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
I think Naila and Fatma, you're in level 1, right? Do you know how to read?
No.
No, okay. So that's why we go to the next one. They take part, they participate in Islamic studies from the Quran. Who's next? Rauda?
G.
Okay, go ahead, Rauda.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنما التوبة على الله الذين يعملون السوء
على الله للذين
بجهالة
يعملون
ثم يتوبون من قريب فأولئك يتوب الله عليهم وكان الله عليما حكيم.
إنما only توبة
Miss,
yes.
Your voice is very glitchy.
Okay.
And low.
It's the same. Everyone cannot hear me properly.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's internet connection. Let me just reconnect.
Did you call me?
No, you will be reading after. I don't know. Let me see. Let me just disconnect and connect to the internet. And because if everyone is having a problem, then I will stop sharing. And okay, 1 second. I have to connect again. Can you hear me now, everyone, properly?
It's still the same voice.
It's the same voice? Okay. Same thing?
Still, yeah.
Okay. Let's try another one.
Why is Aisha number 10? Her name also starts with A.
Maybe automatically just put her name as 10.
Do you think you can hear me properly now?
No.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll have to go back to the previous, maybe it will become better.
Try leave the meeting and then rejoin.
Go back to the ayah again. Yeah, so I guess you have to just comply with the screen, I'll try to do this. All right, that's the best we have right now. Innama only al-tawbah, the acceptance of repentance. Tawbah is repentance. Allahi, by Allah. Lillazina, for those who ya'maluna, do also the evil bijahala. Bijahalatin, jahala is ignorance. Jahalatin, and B is in ignorance. Summa, then yatubuna, they repent min from qarib, soon after, فَأُولَٰئِكَ. Fa is then, أُولَٰئِكَ, those يَتُوبُ will have forgiveness. يَتُوبُ اللَّهُ will have forgiveness from Allah عليهم, alayhis upon him, them, وَكَانَ, and wa is and kana is Allah, Allah, aliman, all knowing, hakima, all wise. Yes. I think Rhoda was reading it.
Yeah. The repentance accepted by Allah is only for those who do wrong in ignorance or carelessness and then repent soon after. It is those to whom Allah will turn in forgiveness, and Allah is ever knowing and wise.
Okay, let's check. I'm going to go back to the participants and see who's next. We have Rhoda, we have, I think, Rehan, Safan, and how come we have Haika Zishan as 9?
I have no idea. And we had Aisha as 10. Someone
Okay,
needs
that's
to
fine.
rename all of us.
Yeah, that's fine. Instead of renaming everyone, because we're going by numbers, everyone's getting a chance anyways. So we can do that way as well. Those who enter the class first get the, before numbers alphabetically, and then we can just add. Okay, so number 9, Haika Zishan. What happened? Richard, this one. Yes, go ahead. Haika Zishan.
Number 7, go. I'm number 7, sorry. Number 8.
Who's number 8? Safan. Oh, Safan goes first, right?
Is it my turn?
Did Rehan get a chance? No,
Then why
Rehan
is he 6? We skipped Rehan.
Okay, Rehan, it's your turn. Sorry for even though we're taking care, everyone gets a chance. We missed you. Okay, that's fine. You can still go. Rehan is 8 actually. Yeah. Rehan, it's your turn.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وليست التوبة للذين يعملون السيئات حتى إذا حضر أحدهم الموت قال إني تبت الآن ولا الذين يموتون وهم كفار أولئك أعتدنا لهم عذابا عليم.
Alima. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. So what and laysat? You have to open that. Laysati and not. Laysati not. At-tawbatu. Al is the tawbah is acceptance of repentance. Lilladina. Li is for lilladina, for those who ya'maluna do as-sayyi'ati. Al is the sayyi'at are evil deeds. Hatta until iza when hadara approaches. Ahadakum hadara is by present. Hadara approaches. Ahadahum. Ahad is one. Hum is of them. Ahadahum of one of them. Al-maut, the death. Qala, he says, Inni, indeed I, tubtu, repent. Ana now. Wa and la not allazina, those who yamutuna die, wahum while they kuffar are disbelievers. Ulaika, those a'tadna, we have prepared lahum for them azab, a punishment. Alima, painful. Yes. Yes, Rehan, translation.
Okay, but repentance is not accepted of those who continue to do evil deeds up until when death comes to one of them. He says, indeed, I have repented now of those who die while they are disbelievers. For them, we have prepared a painful punishment.
Yeah, so the last moment, repentance is not accepted. Okay, at the very last moment that they're dying. Now R is Safan's turn, right? Let me go back and check on Zoom. Okay, we have 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 1 second. Yes, Safan, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, I lost the page again. 19, 18. Okay. Again. Is my voice better now or not? Same.
It's the same problem.
Same problem. Okay. It's just the internet, I believe. Okay, go ahead. Read, Safan, your turn. Safan, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. وَإِنْ أَرَادْتُمْ
Shaitan Rajim. Start with
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإن أردتم استبدال زوج مكان زوج وآتيتم إحداهن قيطارا فلا تأخذوا منه شيئا أتأخذونه بهتانا وإثما مبينا.
and in if. Aratum, you intend. Keep going. أردتم, you intend, استبدال. استبدال is replacing زوج, a wife, مكانة, in place زوج, a wife. وآتيتم, and آتيتم have given you, إحداهن, one of them, قنطارا, a heap of gold. فلا, then do not. تأخذوا, take away, from it, شيئا, anything. أتأخذونها, would you take it, بهتانا, by slander, بهتانا, وإثما, and a sin, مبينا, open. Yes, go ahead. We're running out of time.
But if you want to replace one wife with another, and you have given one of them a great amount in gifts, do not take back from it anything. Would you take it in injustice and manifest sin?
Okay, that's a question. Okay. Let me just go back. I think I would Aisha's turn, right? Let me just mark it. The internet's not very good, but okay. Let me just add in the classwork. Go back. Classwork. Post Academy. Okay. Started with 13. I believe ended at 17. Okay, assign. No, student made a mistake. Okay, it's not 0, it's 13 to 17. Okay, Aisha, your turn. 6125. Save. 6 is Surah and 125. How many ayahs do we have over here? Oh, sorry. Edit. 125. Almost finishing Surah. And go to the Surah. Okay. Yes, Aisha, your turn.
We read this ayah.
You read this one? 125?
Yeah.
You have to start with 126. Yes. Okay. I keep losing the eye. I don't know why. It just goes back to the front page to start again. You can scroll down. Yes. You see, I go back and it changes the number. I will say 125 and log back in. You're saying it's 120? Oh, so Maida. There we are. Good. So this 126, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وهذا صراط ربك مستقيما قد فصلنا فصلنا الآيات لقوم يذكرون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. So here, وَهَذَا, and هَذَا, this. Sirat is the way, Rabbika, of your Lord, mustaqima, straight. Qad, certainly. Fassalna. Fassal is detailed. It's very detailed. Fassalna, we have detailed. Fassal ayat. Al is the ayat verses. Li, for qawm, a people. Yazakkarun, who take heed. Or remember, go ahead.
لهم
Translation.
And this is the path of your Lord, laying straight. We have detailed the verses for people who remember.
Okay, go ahead. Small ones you have today.
دار السلام عند ربهم وهو وليهم بما كانوا يعملون.
Okay. La is for whom, them. Move the page. Dar is home. Darus Salam will be home of the peace. And with Rabbihim. Rabb is Lord. Him is there. Wa and huwa he. Waliyuhum. Wa is will be the Leo Wali, sorry. This is together. Waliyu is protecting friend, a friend. Whom is there. Protecting Wali are friends. Protecting friend whom is there. Bima, because Kanu, they used to Ya'malun, do.
For them will be the hope of peace with their Lord, and he will be their protecting friend because of what they used to do.
Yes, because of the good deeds, they will get paradise and protecting friend. And for he will be their protecting friend. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, one more.
ويوم يحشرهم جميعا يا معشر الجن قد استكثرتم من الأنس وقال أولياؤهم من الإنس ربنا استمتع بعضنا ببعض وبلغنا أجلنا الذي أجلت لنا قال النار مثواكم خالدين فيها إلا ما شاء الله إن ربك حكيم عليم.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Very good. Okay. Va and Yoma, the day. Yahshurukum. Yahshur is he will gather. Hashar is gather. Whom, them, Jami'a, all. Ya Ma'shara. And will say, oh, assembly. Ya Ma'shara. Ya is like, oh. Ma'shar, assemble. Assembly, al-jinn, of the jinn. Qad, certainly, sartum, you have misled many. Min of al-ins, the mankind. Al is the ins, mankind. Wa and qala will say, awliya'uhum, awliya, friends, whom there. Awliya'uhum, their friends, min among al-ins, the men. Rabbana, or Lord. Rabbana tamta, profited. Rabbana tamta'a ba'duna, some of us, biba'ad, by others. Wa balaghna, wa and balagh is reached, na, we have reached. Ajalana, our Na is our ajal term. Ajala, ajalana, our term. Alladhi, which? Ajalanadhi, ajalta, you appointed. Lana, for us. Qala, he will say. Al-nar, the fire. Maswakum is your abode. Maswa is abode and kum is your. Khalidina will abide forever. Fi in ha it. Illa except ma what. Sha is Allah. Sha Allahu, Allah wills. Inna indeed. Rabbaka. Rabb is Lord. Ka is your Lord. Hakim is all wise. Alim is all knowing. Yes, go ahead.
And mention of Muhammad the day when he will gather them together and say, O company of jinn, you have misled many of mankind. And their allies among mankind will say, Our Lord, some of us made use of others, and we have now reached our term which you appointed for us. He will say, The fire is your residence, wherein you will abide eternally, except for what Allah wills. Indeed, your Lord is wise and knowing.
Yes. So end over here at 128. Again, it keeps changing. That's okay with 126.
Teacher,
Yes.
what chapter are we on for Islamic studies?
Islamic studies, we're just going there, 128. So I save that.
And also, can we do art today after Brainpop? We haven't done
Yes.
art in a long time. At least I'm not sure because I wasn't here for the last 2 Sundays.
Yes, we were, yeah, we can do that. Let me just, the last ayah that we were doing, I still, 5, or is it 6? Is it 6? No, I did 7, 6, is it 120? Let me just, is it this one we did? No. 128. Okay, so that was on the first page. So I'm going to open the annotation. Please circle the ism. Al-yawm, al-ins, awliya, and also whom is a pronoun. Anyone? I don't see any other colors.
I'm also annotating.
Okay, al-ins is correct.
I'm green.
The mankind. Okay, very good. Jinn, al-jinn. I was going to do al-jinn. Correct. Good. And on one page is only few words. Okay, good, mashallah. Okay, circle the fi'l, verbs.
Oh, what is fi'l?
Profited.
Fi'l are the verbs.
Profited
Not
will work.
whom is a task number. Whom is, sorry, is a pronoun. So it comes in ism, and nouns and pronoun comes in ism category. So, and reach, balagha, yes. Not nam, but balagh, wa balagh. Okay. Not certainly will come in harf. We're doing fi'l, action words, verbs. That's our fi'l. Okay. Astamta, profited, and staqsar. Yeah, she will gather. Okay. Good. Next is harf. Circle the harf, please. So that we had qad, min, harf jar. Very good. Arab. Yes.
For the one
Perfect.
before we missed one, also say. We didn't say okay.
Yes. Yes, very good. Qala. And you missed that one. That's very good. That was fail. Very good. Yeah. Okay, min, it's very good. Harf jar. Min, qad, certainly. And I can say, well, okay. And because it's only conjunctions, it's also fine. No, now it comes in, now comes in ism because mine, yours, it's the possessive nouns. So it's when anything comes in noun or pronoun, they come in the category of ism. Min is correct, harf jar, and qad is correct. Okay, good, mashallah. It's okay. So now we're going to go Islamic studies and the chapter. I hope it opens because what is happening nowadays, the book is closing. Yes. So last week, mashallah, we read about gratefulness. It was also thankfulness. Okay. And these are important topics. And something to remember, a lot is the لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you are thankful, I will give you more. So thankfulness gives you more. This is something to remember. The more we're grateful and thankful to Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the more Allah gives us. Okay, and it makes us happy because we're contented. Okay, so that was the homework D. In what way do you think can a poor and hard-pressed person be thankful to Allah? So even in any situation, we should be grateful to Allah, thankful to Allah, because there's so many other things that we have and we sometimes overlook. And that's why it becomes sad. So even if it's poverty or whether, anything, but you have to look on the other side, other things that we have. So that's why the homework was very interesting. And we are going to start Surah Ash-Shams, the sun. Okay.
Can I read?
Yes, go ahead. Let me turn it around to the side so it becomes bigger. So Ash-Shams is sun, the sun. I can't hear.
Can I read the translation of it? Because I do not know the surah.
Okay, who wants to read the surah in Arabic? If you remember, or you think you can read it?
I'll read it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألقمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها كذبت ثمود بطغواها إذ انبعث أشقاها فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوه فعقروها فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها ولا يخاف عقباها
mashallah. Very good. Okay. Who wants to read the translation?
Can I? Can I do this one?
Yes, who said it's going to read the translation first? I can read.
We asked Abu Bakr. Okay, in the name of Allah, most kind, most merciful, by the sun and its brightness, and by the moon when it follows it, and by the day when it shows up the sun's brightness, and the night when it veils it, and by the sky and he who built it, and by the earth and who he shaped it, and by the soul and he who protected it and inspired it with what is wrong for it and what is good for it. Surely he has succeeded who purifies it, and he has failed who corrupts it. The people of Thamud denied the truth through their overwhelming ignorance. When the most wretched of them was sent forth to hamstring the she-camel, the messenger of Allah said, "Do not harm Allah's she-camel or prevent her from her drink of water." They denied him and hamstrung her. So their Lord brought upon them the destruction of their sin and made them equal in destruction. And he does not fear the consequences of doing so.
Yes, very good. Okay, mashallah.
Can I read this paragraph too?
You want to read more?
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Surat Ash-Shams begins with a series of oaths. It is important to note that the Arabic word for sun, Ash-Shams, is feminine in Arabic. It therefore takes the feminine pronoun ha. This Quranic tone gives pleasure to the reciter of the surah. One enjoys repeating it and drawing closer to Allah. Verses 8, 9, and 10 reveal a great physiological fact. Allah has given everyone in a conscience or inner voice, a conscience and an inner voice. This conscience enables a man to distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. The person who hears to listen to his inner voice finds that this voice becomes louder and audible. Such a person achieves success, while the person who stifles this voice and remains unmindful to it fails. A teacher?
Yes.
But isn't the conscience on the angels?
Consciousness is, what's your inner voice, for example, I can give you, if a person steals some money, right? And then they feel bad about it. So the inner voice says, you did something wrong. That is the conscience. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is my voice clear? Okay. Right.
Your voice is very low, but I was able to understand you. But now your voice is super low.
Okay, Rihanna. See, I think it's just the internet connection is becoming weak and strong, even though my location is the same. But sometimes I think because of the weather or something, the connection becomes, sometimes it's just weak and nothing we can do. But yeah, I tried 2-3 different to connect, but it still remains the same. Okay, so we'll try our best to follow, with this. So who's reading next?
I think Asma Noor.
Okay, Asma Noor. Didn't get a chance, so that's okay.
Okay. Verses 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, she read that already. Let's go to the second part of the surah.
The second part of the surah evokes the civilization of Thamud and the ruin of its great city. The Quran attributes the destruction of Thamud to their rejection of the call of their prophet Salih alayhi salam. A rejection that led to the destruction of others peoples before Thamud as well. The people of Thamud disobeyed the Prophet Salih alayhi salam. They rejected the truth that he came with, as the she camel of Allah was his miracle, which Allah had brought forth from a rock as a sign for them and a proof against them. They transgressed against her in her drinking, for she had been allocated a day to drink, and they had been allocated a day to drink. They slaughtered Allah's she camel, and nothing was more sinful for them than the unjustified killing of the she camel. By slaying her, they disobeyed Allah and rebelled against Him. This, of course, led to their destruction. Modern civilizations are more valuable lessons to learn from the ruined tribe of Thamud.
Of Thamud, yeah. Okay. And we have the exercises. So complete. Yeah.
Verses oh wait,
Allah.
Ab's not here. Ab's not here, right? So, oh wait, Ab's here.
I'm right here, bro.
Sorry.
Okay. Allah sent Prophet Dash to the people of Thamud.
Here's Prophet Hood. Or no, it was Prophet Saleh. Sorry, my bad. Prophet Saleh.
Yes. Okay. Number 2. Allah brought forth the she camel from a.
For this one's for Asma Abukar.
Yes, Asma Abukar.
From a miracle.
From a miracle. Yeah, the she camel was a miracle. Okay. The she camel was a miracle, but had brought forth from a rock. The question is from. For the she camel brought forth the she camel from. Brought forth from a rock. Do you see it over here?
Yes.
Yeah. Brought forth from a rock. That's the answer. So yes, and that is a miracle. Number 3. Who's number 3?
This time it's Asma Noor's turn.
Yes, Asma Noor.
This is my turn. The people of the Talmud rejected the prophet, the she camel,
Rejected the she camel.
that prophet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the she camel.
I don't think it's that
Rejected.
either, but that's the best guess I have.
Yeah, I mean, getting the idea, but let's see what. That's why I went back to the notes, to the text to see exactly, because it's reference to the text, right?
I think
they
it's
rejected.
message.
They rejected the truth that he came with as the she camel. Oh, it's a miracle.
Yeah. And rejected the truth that he came with. So they rejected the truth that he came with.
Oh, true.
As the camel of Allah.
I thought it'd be like an actual thing. I forgot. Like
No,
I remember that sentence, but I thought it'd be like an actual thing.
Yeah. As the she camel of Allah was his miracle. Okay.
Yeah. So the answer is truth.
Rejected the truth that came with, yeah. We say you have to, okay, answer these questions. How can man become successful in his life?
Now after me would be Haika.
Yes, Haika.
How can a man become successful in life? Follow Allah's commands and believe in Him.
Very good.
All right, five is Naila. Naila Fatima, 3rd grade. It's your turn.
Who
Thank
is
you.
Allah's she camel? What does her slaying mean? You want to go back to the text to see?
I think I might know.
Yes.
Wait, me?
They slaughter Allah's she camel.
Yes. They slaughtered Allah's she camel.
So they technically.
By slaying her, they disobeyed Allah and rebelled against Him.
Exactly.
Okay, by slaying her, they disobeyed. You can see over here. That's why I opened the over here. By slaying her, they disobeyed. Allah and rebelled against Him. So that's the answer. Okay.
All right, and now, the Rehan Kanji.
Why were the Samud destroyed?
Because of the arrogance.
Yes, because they transgressed, and I mean, like basically, you will say all the three things that they slaughtered the she camel, right? So that's disobeying Allah, and that led to their destruction. What did the most wretch of the Samud do?
Rauta.
Yes.
It's Rauta's turn
Yes, Ravda?
after
Can you please repeat the question?
There's the question. Number 4. Read the question, please.
What did the most wretched of the Talmud do? Can we go back to the chapter?
Okay.
They disobeyed them and mocked them.
Yeah, they rejected the call of the Prophet Saleh, and the rejection led to their destruction. That was probably the one, the question before. And that what was the worst thing they did is
they rejected
of
the
the
truth.
camel.
yes. So they
Well,
slaughtered.
basically, they rejected the truth.
Yeah, they slaughtered the she camel, slaughtered Allah's she camel, and nothing was more sinful for them than the justified killing of the she camel.
They just destroyed one of Allah's miracles. So, of
But
course,
they
that's
disobeyed
really
Allah
bad.
and rebelled against Him. Okay, so in this line you would write that the it says here, nothing was more sinful for them than the slaughtering, killing of the she camel. That was the Worst thing that they did. You know how it says here that what was the most rest of the Samud? What did they do of the rejected the truth? That's fine, but the most, the most is that they killed because it was a miracle. Not only did they reject the truth, but they killed the she camel, slaughtered her, and disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that way. Killed the miracle. Learn this surah by heart. See.
Teacher?
So, yeah. Yes.
For the question of what did the most wretched people of Thamud do? Why did all of Thamud get destroyed? What about the believers of Thamud? Were they spared?
That's usually what happens. Allah saves the ones who, are the believers that we always read, and then the rest who haven't believed, get destroyed. So, but sometimes it's mostly the ones that no one, believes, or the majority of them do not believe, and they get destroyed. Yeah, but in other ways, we see that how if there are few believers, then they are usually saved. So I'm going to give this chapter number Shams, that's number 17 for homework. You can ponder over it, edit. Yes. 16D, going to go chapter 17. You can, easy answers, very small chapter, and the same idea is in the whole chapter. Okay, this is done. The sun. They didn't go too much detail because, let me see. There's still more to this chapter. Yeah, the people of Samud, they deny the truth through their overwhelming arrogance. That's correct. Asma gave that answer. And the most rest of the verse put forth to the she camel. And hamstrung her.
Why is it called a she camel?
The she camel because it was a female camel, That's why it's a she camel. Camel who's a she. That's why they, just to make it specifically, they tell that it's a she camel. Okay. All right. So we're done with this. And by over there was the oath. You were asking us 12:18 about arts. Okay, Aisha, do we have any project for arts?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. And
After can we do Brainpop?
I want to
yes,
do it. Copy again.
yes, we can do Brainpop. I'm going to stop sharing.
Can I show you something?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my camera.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of drawing this dog.
Oh, that looks so real.
Thank you. I still have to draw the other eye.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have something to share? There are many cats around here.
Really cool. Sorry, can you repeat that?
I said that, okay. Yes, go ahead, Aisha. What project do you have this week?
Okay. Okay. Did we do this one yet, guys? Landscape.
I don't
think we
think
did.
so.
No, we haven't. Wait, landscaping? Like what? Could you
Like-
show us?
Okay, so they look like this.
Oh no, we haven't.
No, we have not.
So
I do not know how you even did any of that.
okay, so
You
landscape.
have to draw with only pencil?
Yeah, but it's your choice. Okay, let's just go through the lesson first. So, landscape drawing is a depiction of natural scenery in art. So, what are some examples of landscapes, like what you would see in a landscape? Mountains, hills, seasides, rivers, and countrysides are examples of landscapes. It's important to have an eye for the unique textures, shapes, and colors that are present in a landscape. So here are some questions for you guys. Do you guys go outside often?
Yes.
Yes? Can I hear more?
Yeah,
Yes.
I go out a lot.
Okay, so what are some landscapes that you come across daily or occasionally?
In my backyard.
What do you see in your backyard?
Trees.
In my backyard, I see a pond.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
In my
Yeah,
backyard, I can see like a whole farm of trees and stuff.
occasionally I also see a pond. I've also seen like a whole entire field of flowers.
Okay, those are great answers. And do you ever pause and reflect over natural landscapes?
Yeah.
Yes.
I climb my tree and there's like a huge tree in sight. I just always just appreciate it in the sunset.
That's nice.
I
Okay,
always take pictures.
pictures. Wow, that's great, guys. So these are some examples of how, people have drawn landscapes around them. So these are in pencil, and you guys can do in pencil if you like. These are some examples of things I've drawn. So this is like a wintry scene. This is just a normal like flower landscape with pretty sky, and this is like a little mountain. Okay, so we're not just gonna draw landscapes at first, like the whole scene. We're gonna do step by step. So we're gonna focus on trees for this lesson. So has anyone drawn trees before?
I don't
Yes.
draw anything.
I draw them all the time.
Okay, so do you think that the way you draw trees is realistic?
Yes.
No, I don't even draw trees
what-
at all.
Here's
I'm
a
not
tip
good at
to
drawing.
paint trees. How you paint trees, so you take Q-tips and you dip them in different colors and then you put it on the tree.
Oh
part.
yeah, I've done that trick too.
Yeah, that is
I have like a whole wall of art.
Mhm.
But it's like painting, and honestly, we did it mostly in the tutorial. And I've done a tree, but it does not look right. So, but I've done painting before, and it looks pretty realistic, but it's not really that realistic.
Teacher,
Yeah,
can I show a picture of a tree that I made?
sure.
Okay.
Should I stop sharing, or can you just open your camera?
I think she's gonna open her camera.
Okay, I'll just stop sharing.
What type of? Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's not a picture. I misspoke. It's a drawing.
Okay.
I'll show it. I have to take my up there.
I can kind of see it. Oh, wow. That looks cool.
Thank you. Hi. I made it in 4th grade.
Wow. That is very nice.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so would anyone like to read on the steps to make a tree?
Sure.
Agamemnon. Trees. How to draw a tree.
First step is to draw a wide base. Then draw a single branch. Draw branches that extend from the single branch that is coming from the wide base. Remember that branches gradually narrow themselves as they grow longer. Don't draw all the branches in the same direction or it will look unnatural.
Yes, very good. Okay, so these are some examples of trees that I've done in the past. So these are all paintings. Okay, so I was gonna do this activity. I don't know if you guys want to do it, where like we all kind of draw online.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is my test one. Let's see if I can share with you guys. This is my school account. I don't think. Can I? Yeah, I can't share this one with you guys. But if you want, can you guys annotate for Zoom?
Yeah. There's also another way to share it.
How?
If you make a copy on your like personal account, then you can share from there. Oh yeah, that is true.
Okay, then I'll stop sharing. I'll make it my personal account. 1 second, and I'll share with you guys. Okie dokie. Share.
I have like an Apple Pencil for my digital drawing. So
That's nice. Okay, the link's in the chat. So anyone that has the link can access it.
don't do it on your school account, guys. Do it on your home account.
Okay, and this is what we'll do. Okay, let's do like a little practice. So there's gonna be different. You can like choose different frames, right? So pick your own page, write your name on it, and try to draw a tree, a single tree.
But it has view only.
Really? Oh, oopsie daisy.
It's only view axis.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Here's a new link.
Okay. New link.
Does anyone have any questions about how to use this Jamboard or how to draw on it, something like that? Is everyone good?
No, I'm in the new chat and it's not there.
The link?
Yeah, it's not in the chat.
Oh, I shared it with everyone.
Yeah, nobody sent anything. Can you send it one more time?
Okay. Did you get it, Heiko?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so glitchy.
Is it? That's usually what happens when there's a lot of people on the same Jamboard.
If we don't have the color, wait, are we using colors for these trees too, or just like black?
You don't have to. It's your choice.
Okay.
I'll just share my screen, and I'll do one too, and I'll look at you guys' progress. Did someone say something?
Yes, can you mix colors on Jamboard?
Mix colors? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think you only have few options for colors. And again, you don't have to use color unless you really want to. Oh.
Have you posted a slide for the tree making?
No, I haven't posted these slides yet because I didn't know we were going to do art today. So I will, though, soon. If you ever want the instructions that I have, like these ones, these ones, just let me know. I'll leave it up for like a minute.
Could I do it on like
I'm done with my
the iPad app and then upload the photo on the Jamboard?
You can, yeah. This is like an activity, but if you want to do that, sure.
Aisha, I'm
Because
done with
it's
my
too
tree.
glitchy on the Jamboard. I can't write on it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so
Aisha, I'm done with my tree.
Haika? That's a Haika. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Wow, it's very nice. I like it. Very nice. Do you think like you're done? You don't have to add more branches or anything like that?
No.
Okay, wonderful. It's great. Is anyone else done? Oh, wow. Is this one like a different type of tree? Are these like two different trees?
Yeah, I made more than one.
Wow, it's very nice. Wow.
It's harder because I'm working on tab.
Uh-huh. Whose is this one? Who drew this one? Okay, whatever. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that was my failed attempt.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Just finish mine, and when everyone's done, let me know.
If you go to 5, 6, that one is mine.
5. Oh, that one's yours. Okay, let me put your name. Oops.
I'm not done yet though. I have to put cherries on it.
Okay. Asma. There you go. Wonderful. Ugh, it's really hard on Jamboard, guys. That's why this is like an activity. This is not actually your task.
I'm not very good at drawing on computer.
Don't worry. This is just for us to have, some fun and do something together. Okay. Wow. Okay, we'll give like a minute more to finish up. Okay, is everyone done now?
Yeah, I'll send mine in the chat.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good. So this is a task. So draw a tree with paper and pencil. It must be detailed and intricate. There must be branches. So I drew a big X here. So if you drew it like this before, it's fine. But you can draw it like this too. I just want to see branches going, in different directions. And you can draw one tree or many, depending on what you want to do. You can color in, if possible, with pencil, crayons, pens, markers, and you can draw any type of tree you like.
Also paint a landscape.
You can paint one as well if you have the materials. Like everyone has different materials. So
Do you have to do a tree?
yes, it has to be a tree. If you want to add more things to your landscape, go ahead. Like I said, we're starting with, one thing at a time. So trees, and then maybe next class we'll do something else, right? And if you want to draw like any type of tree, it could be an apple tree, it could be a cherry tree, it could be a palm tree. And after you're done, submit under Google Classroom assignment or on the feed.
Could it be in any season?
Yeah, it could. It just has to be a tree. You can do whatever you want other than
I
that.
think
Do you have to do
I do winter because that's less effort.
Do you have to do it with paper and pencil, or can you do it like online? Because I think I'm better at online drawing.
Yeah, you can do that too. As long as it's a tree, however you do it, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
Yes. Can you post like a video for like the trees?
A video? Sure. Yeah, I will do that.
Can you do one with the landscape?
Can you post a slide on Google Classroom?
Yes, I will. Do you guys want to get started on that right now, or do you want to move on to something else like Brainpop? And then you guys can do this. Yeah, you guys can do this on your own time. Okay, I'll post these in the meantime. And yeah, so that's it for today's class.
Okay, that's nice, mashallah. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen and I was talking and mashallah, very good. And I'm going to share the screen and move to Brainpop. I was talking and it was muted, so I guess you didn't see, you didn't hear me. Share screen, start now. Go back to Zoom. Enable original sound. Hear me? Yes? I hope you can hear the brain pop. Today's topic is again a personality, and we do get to learn a lot from different people as well. Jacques
Cousteau.
hard to pronounce.
Bobby. What are you doing in there? Sorry. Dear Tim and Moby, I love nature shows, and my dad says I should check out Jacques Cousteau. Who's he? From Cristobal. Hey, Cristobal. Jacques Cousteau was a filmmaker, inventor, author, and conservationist. People our parents' age grew up watching his award-winning documentaries. The undersea world of Jacques Cousteau was a huge television hit in the 1960s and 70s. Yeah, Cousteau pretty much pioneered the concept of the nature show. He was obsessed with exploring underwater worlds. It's kind of what made him so popular. Even as a kid, he was driven by a thirst for adventure. Where others might see a gross, murky lake, young Jacques envisioned a new world waiting to be explored. Actually, Moby, that's a true story from Cousteau's childhood. He never forgot his experience cleaning the pond at summer camp. A bit later, he discovered his other great passion. Jacques began messing around with home movies as a teenager. Being behind the lens gave him confidence. It was like a magic wand that commanded people's respect and granted him access to wherever he wanted to go. He fell in love with framing moments and stitching them together into stories. A decade later, he connected his two passions. At 25, Cousteau almost died in a car crash. To regain his strength after the accident, he swam in the Mediterranean. His good friends joined him as his injuries healed. They nicknamed themselves the Sea Musketeers. Good point. In French, it was Les Musketeers. Musketeers. Whatever. Cousteau wanted to capture his undersea adventures on film. But the technology at that time was pretty limited. Scuba gear didn't let you dive that deep, or for very long. And there weren't any waterproof film cameras. Cousteau and an engineer pal built a new and improved scuba system. Using this aqualung, they could dive deeper and for way longer. He also built a camera that had let him film underwater. Cousteau actually developed lots of crazy gear during his career. He basically invented the shark-proof cage that let him get closer to the animals than any filmmaker before him. Later on, he designed a series of underwater labs. The con-shelf habitats could support several people for up to a month. The oceanauts lived, worked, and played in these fully equipped environments. And when they wanted to take a ride, they just took their jet-powered diving saucer out for a spin. For Cousteau and his buddies, the oceans were like outer space. A vast frontier just begging to be explored. They imagined a day when humans would colonize the seafloor. Before that could happen, brave pioneers would have to lead the way. The Musketeers lived by the saying, "Il faut aller voir." Aller voir. Anyway, it means we must go see for ourselves. That was the motto of the Calypso. It was an old minesweeper they totally tricked out. They transformed it into the base of operations for all of their exploits. Not so much a research vessel, more like a floating tree fort or clubhouse. They always had a scrappy canine mascot. And later on, they added a mini helicopter. Cousteau's movies all focused on his fun-loving crew. In fact, their first movie didn't involve the study of marine life at all. Shipwrecks is a short film all about, well, surveying shipwrecks. The sunken vessels were playgrounds for Cousteau's crew. They inspected the nooks like kids sneaking around an old building, and pulled up all sorts of treasures and trinkets. The movie thrilled audiences and impressed critics. Its success gave Cousteau an idea. If he filmed his expeditions, they'd pay for themselves. It totally worked. People fell in love with the captain, his accent, his tiny red cap, and his infectious smile. He piled up Oscars and other prestigious awards. The Calypso's crew traveled the world, diving where no one ever had before. They hitched rides on giant turtles, and horsed around with porpoises, racing them across the sea. Well, early on, Cousteau saw animals more as playthings, not as creatures deserving of dignity and protection. His crew once blew up a reef to get better footage. Took some seals and tried to train them like a circus act. And even killed a bunch of sharks as revenge for eating a baby whale. Yeah, not too nice, and not at all scholarly. But Cousteau evolved over the course of his career. He began inviting real scientists to work aboard the Calypso. By the time his TV show premiered in 1968, he'd rethought his attitude toward the environment. He warned viewers about the wastefulness of modern society, cautioned them about the dangers of pollution and overfishing, and moved them to value the sea and its inhabitants. Off camera, Cousteau led efforts to ban whale hunting and stop pollution in the Mediterranean. Cousteau kept making movies almost right up to his death in 1997. The one-time musketeer and adventurer was remembered as a dedicated conservationist. That's someone who champions the environment and wildlife. You know, I've always thought of us as a couple of musketeers. Totally. Il faut aller voir. Aller voir. Aller voir.
Okay. That was interesting. Also, we had a similar, a woman last week that was diving in the ocean as well. Okay. So what's question number 1? Whose turn is it?
Adib. Oh God, what of us wolf people?
Which of this is most likely? B.
Very good. That was
And
easy.
now Abdullah. Abdullah.
A.
Oceans were much more interesting.
D.
Was his passion? Yes. Was actually his passion, not just his interest.
Asma Abukar.
Excuse me,
mister.
Question 3. Why was Cousteau's car accident a turning point in his life? A. It inspired him to reconsider his career goals. B. He received a camera as a get-well gift. C. The recovery period gave him time to explore the sea. D. The brush with death made him less adventurous. C. The recovery.
Very good. Yeah. Gave him a chance to explore the ocean. Whose turn is it? Number 4. Whose turn is it? Yes, Asmanur. Whose turn is it?
Then it's my turn. Cousteau viewed the Sea Musketeers as companions, apprentices, rivals, subordinates. Subordinates?
Must no. It's
Companions, yeah.
Very good. What is the significance of the aqua lung?
This one goes to, let me see. It should go to, what's going on? Hike Why are the numbers? The numbers are disappearing.
Yeah, they're not in order.
It's Hike Meme.
Oh, me? What is the significance of an aqua? D.
D. Less drivers stay underground for longer periods. That's correct. That's right. Aqua lung. Why did, whose turn is it? Constantine and his crew
I think
compared.
it's mine because Hike Memon just went.
Okay, go ahead.
A.
special vessels were required to travel through them? You have to compare the oceans to outer space. Why was it compared the outer space to the oceans? Something about breathing?
No, it's because
Yes.
D.
Each is a huge area of mostly uncharted territory. Correct. The conch shell habitat illustrates which long-held dream of Constius? Constius. What was a long dream? Whose turn is it?
Hey, whose turn is it? Wait, actually, I think it's Rauta.
Okay.
Wait, no, not Rauta. I think so, actually, yeah.
Yes, okay, Radha.
The conch shell habitats illustrates which long-held dream of custos. D.
Promoting underwater tourism.
Oh. B.
I'm sorry. Okay. Whose turn is it?
Okay, 8 is on second participants. Actually, I don't think it was Rauta's turn. I think it was supposed to be
Nyla.
Rehan.
Okay. No,
It
after
was
Radha comes Rehan.
no. After Rauta comes Rehan. Then why is the order like that? The
How would I
order's
know?
messed up, and some people don't have their correct names in place.
Okay, that's fine. But you can see if it's R, then A comes before E.
Yeah, I know, I understand now, but still, why is the order messed up and why are the numbers all
Okay, Rehan
disappeared?
Kanji, it's your turn.
I guess, Rehan.
Okay. Q's expeditions could pay for themselves if he filmed them because profit because is it C? Is it
Most
C?
him to lead their driving trips? Nope. Diving trips.
B?
Movies would help promote and sell his underwater camera. Oh, sorry, I just no. So the question is, would pay for themselves if he filled them because
A or D?
now the only A and D left. Profits from the films could help further voyages. Number 9. Which of these best describes Constius' change in attitude towards ocean life?
Is it Zayfon's turn?
Stefan, your turn.
Okay. Which of these best describes Costu's change in attitude toward ocean life? From adventure to researcher, from educator to entertainer, from filmmaker to artist, from explorator to protector. D.
Do you think it's D or it's A? From
I think
explorer to correct. Which of the following is an opinion about Jacques Cousteau? Opinion.
D.
He was the greatest director of the 20th century. Correct, that's an opinion. Very good. It was good. Just made mistakes in pressing the number
I'd
sometimes.
say that would be like a C or a B, right?
Yeah.
Which one would that be? I think it would be C.
Sometimes the answers are incorrect. Sometimes the answers are close. So they're not completely incorrect, but then there's another best answer, which is close. So that's why that question becomes a little tricky. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's obvious, that this is the correct answer. So that's how it is. Okay, so we have a question, I think. What is it? What does it mean? What does it mean? And you have a sister? What's that? What's the question, Stefan?
Oh, what did you say?
What's the question?
I was asking what does il faut aller voir mean?
That's how you say il faut aller voir in French. Just a pronunciation, it's the transliteration, if you want to see it.
Oh, yeah. They have it, yeah, that sometimes it's difficult to pronounce, but that's okay because it's a different language.
Miss,
Yeah.
do we have French class today?
I don't think so today. I think the teacher's not too good today.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask you, how many of you want to attend the graduation party?
Which day is it?
Can you tell me which day it is?
It's June 25th. We haven't decided the location.
Oh, wait. I have my own school graduation ceremony then. My own school's graduation ceremonies then. I mean, but what time is it?
25th or 24th?
That's the masjid one, right? You're talking about the masjid program?
Yeah, we're graduating on the 25th exactly, even though it's a Sunday.
Teacher,
Yes, yes.
can we cancel it to 27th because I won't be in time to 25th.
Yeah, 27.
But June 29th is Eid.
Okay. Yeah, we could make changes. That's why I
If
have
here's the thing, right? It could be either 28th or no wait.
28th, please.
It's supposed to be at the end of June, but because 28th is probably the Eid, so that's why we didn't know what to do with it. We could go behind or forward. It depends what date suits you.
On 28th, please.
On 28th, but isn't that Eid?
Or can we do it on 26th? The 26th?
On Monday?
The day before Eid. No.
Yeah, on Mondays there would be no school, I'm pretty sure.
For us, the last day of school is 27th.
For me, the last day of school is 25th.
I'm from Edmonton anyways, right?
Wait, is it in person?
Yeah.
Oh, then I probably can't come.
Yeah.
I'll be able to come if it's the 28th.
28th is Eid, so we can't have on Hajj day or Eid, and the school is off. Everyone's preparing for the Eid, so it could be probably after the Eid.
Okay, can we regroup? All right, what days can we not come on?
What
Yes. 28, definitely. 29, 27, 26 to this Hajj.
Yes.
29th, 27th, or 26th?
Basically anything before 29.
What if we it happens? What if we do it before school ends on the 18th? What about the 18th before school ends?
No, we have an exam, so we have to make results. It can't be that early.
18th, what day is 18th? Just wondering.
Yeah, you can't have that early because you have exams, and then we have to put that to report. So, your report card. So that's why it can't be too early. It can be either 2, 3 days before Eid, or at least 2-3 days, or it could be after Eid.
After
What
Eid.
After Eid, we have to make it after Eid.
Yeah. The
Can
reason
we make
is,
it?
so now before we used to have, there are not too many students, right? So on when the schools were online, we had the online, the graduation party, but we sent food, and then we have different graduations in the last 2-3 years. Um, so what the schools were doing is that they had a banner, and the students will come, take a photo, and then take their bag, and then just leave. So it was like drive-through graduation parties. That was nice. So that's why we'll keep okay. The other thing was that we were thinking of the location, the school location, or the other option was if you wanted in the home location. It depends on the day. So you just come, take your photos, take your bag, okay? And then you just leave, meet the teachers, and you leave. So it's like a small um yes, Asma, Abuka, you have a question?
Yes. Can we make it 30th?
Okay. What day is
30th?
Or the
30th?
29th or 30th?
Okay, who votes for 30th? Do you want to do a vote?
30th is a Friday.
And won't it might be on June 30th?
June 30th, actually 28, 29, and 30 would be a
Yeah.
Eid holiday. Yeah.
So we could do it on what would the 1st of July?
Let's say like
July,
I think
Asma
I'll be able,
Abukar. Doesn't Asma Abukar live in the States?
I do, but I'll be able to come. I'm gonna be here by the 27th. That at Toronto, and Toronto is not very far from Mississauga. So maybe it's either 27th or 28th or 30th, and then after 30th.
Maybe 30th?
okay, Asma,
But
you
let's
are
say
here on the
Eid is on the
27th,
29th.
yeah. So
That,
Asma,
but what's
We can do
Kind
it
of
on
wrong.
what would July 1st? July 1st.
holiday.
Yeah, that's a good amount from.
holiday? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think so.
And then we could spend
28th or 29th or
like
30th.
Canada Day in Toronto.
Okay, you wanna vote on it?
Yeah,
Let's see. Okay, let's see who can do it. Everybody raise your hand if you think this is if July 1st is a good time to meet up in a party to do the graduation ceremony.
Asma,
Rehan,
no.
Arif,
Okay,
Aisha, Haika, Abdullah. What's wrong? What's wrong with it, Arif,
We
Aisha,
can do
Haika?
July 1st.
What?
Asma Abukar, are
Arif?
you here July 1st?
Yeah, my mom said we can do July 1st. We can get to the graduation by July 1st.
Arif?
We agree on July 1st, actually.
Arif?
Where would it be?
Okay. There are two options. One is a park. Okay. Meet him in the park.
Park?
Um, it's actually where the school is. At the back, there's a park. We could do inside the school, we could do at the park, or we could do at the home
Let's do
location.
it at the park.
We also have a
No,
home.
I like
Well,
it.
how many people can come?
Time for the end of class.
How many people can come?
I can come.
No, I meant like in family
I
wise.
think it's easier if we do like the school.
I
So
don't
like,
know.
is it a one parent only, or is it like your two parents can come?
My two parents can come.
If we do it in the park, there's no restrictions. If we do
My
it,
two
Miss, is it time for the end of class?
yes, it's time for the end of class. Okay, so
We're
we'll
still
discuss it,
deciding.
inshallah, we'll discuss it next week. But we see July 1st seems to be suitable for most of you, okay? So inshallah,
I love this.
okay. Take care, do your
All right, I'll keep.
inshallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So it's July 1st.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, so we will discuss further next week, inshallah. Okay?
Okay.
Majority of you likes July 1st. Also, we'll see July 1st.
Okay.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bye. Miss.
Yes?
So I have a question.
Yes.
So next year we probably won't be in Saba's academy. It's like next year of school. But let's say if we want to participate in the poetry competition again, can we join for Saba's academy specifically for the competition, or will that not work?
So which school will you be in next year?
We're not sure. We don't think we'll be in Saba's academy. It's most likely not.
Okay. So if you're going in person, that's fine. It depends on which school. If it's an Islamic school, then your school will be participating in Inter-Islamic anyways, if you are in Mississauga or GTA, right? It doesn't matter which school it is, because every Islamic school gets the invitation, and there are like 3 invitations we got. We get one from Safa Marwa, we get one from ISNA, and we did not participate in the ISNA one. They kept asking us. ISNA has the Arabic spelling bee, which is very tough for you guys, so I did not participate. And the third one is Olive Grove Islamic School, and their spelling bee. And Safa Marwa has Poetry Slam. So in one year, in one school year, we have 3 invitations from 3 different schools. Okay?
Yeah, so we go to a school in London, Ontario, so I don't think they would get an invitation about it.
Okay, so if you're planning to go to in person, yeah, that's how it is. Actually, it depends if it's registered with the ministry. What you could do is, if you want to participate in these programs, you can continue Sunday Islamic School. That's on Zoom, right? And if you participate in Sunday Islamic School, then you only are here on Sundays, and you can be updated to what the invitations are. So
Okay.
So that's another way. Like, Asma, she's in the Quran school, and then they have a graduation. There's a Quran program, right? And they have also graduation, and they also have different activities. So Sunday Islamic school could be one of the things that you could keep, continuing, inshallah.
Yeah, we'll figure it. Thank you. We'll think about it, and then we'll decide what to do.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
Decide. What?
Do you have any other questions?
No, assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.